Hey, this is Sparkles Ultra here, and this video has been ready to get down. What if Deku had Zatanna magic? Zumi Midoriya was just a little girl. Her father trained her to be the world's greatest magician that the people ever seen. And these days, a magician has been rarely seen. But the master himself trained her. It was just magnificent to see. Zumi was a talented young prodigy that was filled with a love of joy for her father's work. But when she was training her magic, her father was gone, disappeared before she even seen him. And this turned her to trained more, surpassing her father's reputation, becoming more than just a magician. And when Azumi was in school, Bakugo always laughs and taunts her that magic isn't real. And Zumi did not care. She would be one of the kind but very, very aesthetic, like hub, I guess. When Bakugo was bullying the kid, Zumi says, "Hey, leave him alone. He doesn't need to be bullied by you, of all people." Bakugo says, "Huh, what you gonna do about it, magic girl?" Zumi says, "Oh, that's it. You've been mocking my magic long enough." Zumi pulls out a wand that just comes out of nowhere, out of air. Bakugo says, "Oh, am I going to be such afraid of a little stick?" And Zumi says these words, "Old Bull Snow," and she spells snowball in reverse, and bunch of snowballs come out of her wand and hitting the boys who were bullying the boy. Bakugo says, "What the hell? When did she make snowballs?" And all the boys were just surprised. And Bakugo says, "You're gonna pay for this, you little dirty squirrel." And Azumi takes unlightly to that. Then says, "Tibarat," and spells the word for rabbit. And bunch of rabbits come down on Bakugo and, "I'm out of here. This is getting annoying." And then Zumi throws her wand and grabs it, and then she says, "All right, everybody, time to come back," and has her hat out and lays it on the ground, and all the rabbits go into the hat. And when they all go into the hat, she grabs it and puts it back on. That'll teach him a lesson. Then Zumi says, sorry, are you okay, young boy? The boy says, yeah, who are you? Azumi says, my name is the Great Azumi, or you can call me Zumi Midoriya. The boy gets uneased on this, but was wondering, why were you talking gibberish? And Azumi says, what the? I was not speaking gibberish. The boy was confused on why she's getting angry. It's backwards spelling, you dummy. I was related to the Leonardo da Vinci. The boy was thinking, is it the guy that was on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What? No! Simpletons. It's Leonardo da Vinci, the world's greatest mechanic from Italy. The kid then says, oh, sorry about that. You should be getting a little annoyed by how she was being a little disrespected, but it's okay. I know you didn't mean it on purpose. The boy was all little sad that he kinda disrespected her on what she was doing, and then thinks of a trick. Oh, give me a charger. And Azumi says, what do you mean? Just give it to me, I can show you something. And when Azumi gives him her charger, he grabs a phone and then puts the charger in his mouth, and then the phone was charging, and Azumi says, what sorcery trickery is this? The boy says, no trickery, just my quirk. And Azumi thinks, do you have electric breath? The boy says, no, I have the quirk called electricity. And the girl, Azumi, says, oh, clap, clap, clap. And very happy and impressed on that trick, she mused by his joking habit. Then Zumi forgot to ask his name. Sorry, what was your name? I haven't asked. And then the boy says, oh, that's easy. It's Kaminari, or you can call me Denki. Then Zumi raises her hand and shakes Kaminari's hand and says, it's very nice to have the company of you. And when Zumi was going to say bye to him, Kaminari asked one crucial thing. I haven't seen your dad. Where did he go? And Zumi become watery. Her tears from her eyes go very, very watery. And Kaminari says, did I say something crucial? And Azumi says, no, it's fine. You were right to say that. And Kaminari looks at Azumi and says, do you know where he is? And Azumi has her eyes tearing up. I don't know where he is. He was gone a while ago. And Kaminari was looking at Azumi and thinks she's so cute. And Azumi blushes, and Kaminari says, "Oops, did I say that out loud?" Azumi stands up and says, "It's very nice to meet you, Kaminari," and then walks away. And Kaminari thinks, "Geez, now I really started it. I bet she would not date anybody now." And Sumi walks back home, feeding her rabbits and planting her plants, and goes into her room, sobbing in her bed, and then cries on her pillow and saying, "Dad, where are you?" Then a mile of years go by. Zumi was creating her own magic show. People were amazed on how Azumi was making lots of magic and going beyond amazing. Elephant levitating them off the air and creating tigers, turning into Tweety birds. And Zumi says, "I hope you like this show, folks. But I'm sadly gotta go. But don't worry, because the great Zumi is here." And says, "I'll be back, lady and germs." And all the crowd cheer and clapped for her. And Zumi goes back into her stage room and then sees a letter to UA High. And Zumi opens the letter and sees the invitation and was amazed and smiling and was wondering if her dad can see her now. And Zumi drives to her seeing the UA was practicing her magic and performing lots of tricks. And Zumi has gone to UA and walks to it. All the students were looking at her and were amazed that Azumi was going to be a hero as well, and were cheering for her. And Zumi says, "Oh, don't worry, folks. I'll be the greatest hero there can be," with a famous smile that gets all the students heartwarmed to see. And Azumi goes into the place that is where they're going to tell the robots. But was stopped to Ida. And Ida was wondering if she had any known weapons. And Zumi says, "You can pat me down. I don't have any weapons, just this. And having her wand out. And Ida was checking for Izumi's if she had any gear, any plastic, or anything that was on her. But true to her words, she only had her wand. And Ida can't really do anything because, well, it's just a wand. Nothing too special about it. Even if he did try to use it, it wouldn't even matter. Plus, one, it's not really real, and two, it wouldn't even work on him. Izumi then sits in her seat while sitting near to her somewhat bully Bakugo. And Bakugo, why do I have to deal with this snobby little daddy's girl? And Izumi takes a little very unhappy tone with him. Well, it's such a nice to meet you again, Bakugo. How's your trying to be the #1 hero going? It's doing better than you can do, magician. And Izumi and Bakugo get into a little argument. If you keep on bad-mouthing me, I swear you will be turned into a pigeon. Bring it on, you shitty magician. Shitty? Oh, that's it. And Izumi gets out her wand, and Bakugo gets ready to fight. And Ida says, "You two, stop it! Everybody is trying to learn the villains. Isn't that right?" And looking at President Mike and says, yeah, that's right. And Izumi says, so sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any harm. It's just him. And looking at Bakugo, go ahead, shame magician. Oh, you and me are going to have this out. And both sitting and quietly. But it was a somewhat good time, I guess. Having her somewhat good friend. And Izumi and Bakugo got separated, like in canon. And then Izumi listens for the President Mike over a loud crowd, pretty much amazed to see her. And Izumi says, yeah, I'll give you all autographs later. And hearing President Mike saying, are you ready? 3, 2, and just go! Villains don't need time to wait. And Izumi takes down lots of robots, to subduing them, to protecting people with her magic. And the students were amazed that they're not props. They're legit, real. And Izumi says, oops, guess the card's at the back. And the students were amazed that a magician can actually use magic. And getting a 102 points on saving and taking down robot. And she goes back home and feeds the animals a lot more, and watering her plants and doing lots of work, helping and doing things by herself. And I hope you like this video and hope you subscribe. See you next time. Plus Ultra.